The first time I saw the ghost, it was standing behind me in the mirror. The second time, it was closer. I didn't believe in ghosts before last Thursday. Now, I sleep with every light on. It started when I moved into apartment 4C. Cheap rent, too cheap for the neighborhood. My friends joked that it was haunted. I laughed. I don't laugh anymore. The apartment was old but clean. Fresh paint, polished floors, big mirror mounted on the hallway wall opposite the bathroom. The landlord said it came with the place and couldn't be removed without damaging the wall. I should have insisted. The first night, I was brushing my teeth when I noticed something strange. In the mirror, the hallway behind me looked darker. Not just unlit, darker than possible. I leaned sideways to look directly down the hall. It looked normal. I looked back at the mirror. Dark again. A shadow stretched long across the floor, but there was nothing there in real life. I blinked. It vanished. Overactive imagination, I muttered. New place, stress, that's all. I went to bed. At exactly 3:12 a.m., I woke up. I don't know why. No sound, no nightmare, just a sudden, sharp awareness, like someone had said my name. I lay still, staring at the ceiling. Then, I heard it. A soft tap from the hallway. Tap, tap, tap. Slow, even, patient. I told myself it was pipes. Old buildings make noises. But the taps started moving from the hallway to my bedroom door. Tap, 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 right outside. I held my breath. The doorknob didn't move, the door didn't shake. Just 3 more taps. Then, silence. I didn't sleep again that night. The next morning, everything seemed normal. No marks on the door, no scratches, no footprints. I almost convinced myself it hadn't happened until I passed the hallway mirror. I froze. In the reflection, my bedroom door was open. In real life, it was closed. My stomach dropped. I turned slowly. The door was definitely closed. I looked back at the mirror. In the reflection, the door stood wide open, revealing darkness inside, and something standing in the doorway. Tall, thin, its head tilted too far to one side. Its arms hung unnaturally long, fingers nearly touching the floor. Its face. I couldn't see its face, just a black blur where features should be. My heart slammed against my ribs. I spun around. The hallway was empty. I looked back at the mirror. Nothing. Just me, breathing too fast, sweating. I moved closer to the glass. "Get it together," I whispered. The mirror whispered back. "Get it together." The voice wasn't mine. It was deeper, rough, right behind my ear. I screamed and stumbled backward, crashing into the wall. The mirror showed only my terrified reflection, but I wasn't alone anymore. I could feel it, like static in the air before lightning strikes. That night, I covered the mirror with a blanket. Problem solved. Or so I thought. At 3:12 a.m., I woke again. This time, to the sound of fabric sliding across glass. Slow. Dragging. I didn't move, didn't breathe. The sound continued, like fingers pulling the blanket down inch by inch. I squeezed my eyes shut. When the sound stopped, I counted to 10, then 20, then 30. Silence. I forced myself to look. The blanket lay crumpled on the floor. The mirror was bare, and in it,
I was still lying in bed, eyes closed, breathing steadily. But I was sitting up, frozen, staring at the mirror, watching myself sleep. My reflection's head twitched, then slowly turned until it was looking directly at me, at the real me. And it smiled. Its mouth stretched far wider than mine could be, teeth too long, too many. I scrambled out of bed. The reflection didn't move with me. It stayed seated, head tracking me like a predator. "You're not real," I whispered. It stood up. I did not. It stepped toward the mirror from inside. The glass rippled like water disturbed by a stone. A hand pressed against the inside of the mirror, long fingers, gray skin. The surface bulged outward. Then another hand appeared, and another, like something pushing through thin ice. I ran, out of the bedroom, down the hallway, past the mirror. I wish I hadn't looked. The glass was empty, no reflection, no hallway, just darkness, and dozens of faint shapes moving inside it, reaching, scratching, waiting. I grabbed my keys and yanked the front door open. As I stepped into the hallway outside my apartment, every light flickered off. Total darkness. Behind me, from inside 4C, came the sound of glass cracking. Not shattering, stretching. I turned slowly. Through the open doorway, I could see the hallway mirror. Its surface bulged outward like a bubble about to burst. A head pushed through first, neck bending at an impossible angle, then shoulders. Its body poured out like liquid shadow, unfolding onto the floor. Too tall, too thin. Its limbs snapped into place with wet cracking sounds. And then, it looked at me. This time, I saw its face. It was mine. Stretched, distorted, eyes completely black, smile carved too wide. It tilted its head the way I had seen before. "You left me alone," it said, in my voice. The apartment door slammed shut between us. The hallway lights flickered back on. Silence. I stood there shaking for a full minute before daring to move. I didn't go back inside that night, or the next. I'm staying at a motel now. I told the landlord there was a gas leak, that I felt unsafe. He didn't argue. Just looked at me strangely and said, "You lasted longer than most." I asked him what he meant. He hesitated. Everyone in 4C reports the same thing. The mirror shows something that isn't there. My throat grew dry. What happens to them? He didn't answer, just handed me my deposit. I went back today. I don't know why. Maybe to prove it was empty. Maybe to prove I wasn't crazy.